Why don't you ask me what it feels like to be a freak?
Alright, good evening, welcome back. My name is Doc, and thank you for joining me. Tonight, I want to talk about July 27th. This July 27th, they're going to have nationwide terrorism disaster drills, FEMA disaster drills across the country. Every state, every major city, every county in the 10 FEMA regions is going to run disaster training drills. In other words, they're going to have all their forces out, their mandatory training, and the training is terrorist suppression and removal of people from the disaster area to safe areas, and firearm confiscation in the disaster area. But since it's disaster preparedness nationwide, every single FEMA area is going to be a disaster area, and they're supposed to run their own drill like the area that they're in is the disaster area. So that means your area, or your FEMA region, so you need to look up whatever state you're in, right? Find out what region you're in, and then that's where the response is going to be coordinated. Somewhere in that region is going to be a designated terrorist attack, and they're going to have to disarm and move people around, and that's what this exercise is designed to do. Now, let me explain to you why this should terrify you, okay? Because on 9/11, the Pentagon and Northcom was running war games at the time, and those war games were defense from hijackers hijacking planes and crashing them into buildings in the United States, in Washington D.C. particularly, and New York. And so when these things really did happen, there was so much confusion. They claim that the confusion is what caused no jets to intercept those planes flying around for an hour or so, which ought to just it should make you want to rip your hair out that people just didn't scream bullshit on that. This country has feared Russian bombers since the 60s. It's been the biggest fear we had, was them flying a plane and dropping a nuclear bomb in. And you want to tell me that a bunch of guys with box cutters flew planes around for an hour and 40 minutes and we couldn't intercept not a one of them? That's all point, but that's just one thing that just tears me up. So back to this disaster preparedness thing, right? And at any rate, and so the planes crashed into the Twin Towers, and well, we know the results of that, right? Here we are with preventative detention and secret prisons built to house dissidents, hundreds of thousands, millions of them, millions upon millions of coffins stored all over the place, and mass graves, millions of them stored everywhere. You can see them from Google Earth, several different places: Indiana, Illinois, Georgia, in 3 different places in Georgia, Macon, Atlanta, just unreal. Arizona, 100,000 or 35,000 mass graves that'll hold up to 40 bodies apiece. And of course, I've showed you videos with those in it, so you guys know what's up, right? Here's something else too. The London bombings were the same. Their security service was running drills on terrorists exploding bombs in the subway system exactly when they were exploding bombs in the subway system. So now they're going to run drills across the country, martial law drills across the country, based on there was a terrorist attack, either nuclear or biological, and the whole training is confiscation of firearms and the movement of peoples out of the infected area, the area of effect from the terrorist attack. In every FEMA region, they're doing this. That should make every hair on the back of your neck stand up. Everyone. And get a bag packed and get ready to go. It really does. And you know they're going to start getting ready at least a week ahead of time. So, you know, look, if you're smart, if you got kids, if you care, if the signs mean anything to you, Obama calling for preventive detention. Preventive detention! Because you might do something. And talking about a minimum of time holding you for 10 years. You know, the Violent Radicalization Act, H.R. 1955. That's the clincher right there. That makes everyone a criminal. That and put 1966 together with it, and you can criminalize anyone for anything at any time and take them away and lock them up forever. Or you can think that by a person's walk or tone that in the future they might fit that category, and so now you can haul them off and lock them up. It's just unreal. And now the martial law drills. And you know, it goes like this. Apparently Kissinger told the Russian premier and Mr. Putin that they'd have this country disarmed by September. And one way to do that is pretend like they're doing drills, publicize it like it's some sweet, cool thing, you know what I mean? Talk to people into helping out. Hey, I'll be a victim. You probably will be a victim, buddy. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, you want to be a volunteer victim. Because what? You think it's cool? It isn't cool, man. You're getting people to accept that the army should be able to come and detain you, search you, and take things from you. They're not even allowed to patrol the streets, period. It's against posse comitatus. But yet here people are running around with waving their arms, wanting to volunteer. I want to be a gas victim. You know, go eat some of Grandma's beans then. I mean, give me a break. So, you know, that's part of the problem with this. You're desensitizing people to it, too. And the army gets to feeling like, hey, this is a cool thing, man. You know? And then it becomes not disarming and essentially starting a war in this country. Because it will. I mean, if the army comes to take guns, the army's going to get shot. They just are. You know? See, the people who have these rights know that God gave them to them. And I know a lot of people don't believe in God. But here's the thing. The framers, when they wrote it, that's what they meant. A power higher than man gave us those rights. So even if you're an atheist or an agnostic or whatever, even atheists and agnostics believe in whether it be self-will is their greater power or whatever. But the framers wrote that no matter how much power that man may ever have, a power higher than him gave us those rights. And that right is to keep and bear arms. And people will fight and die for that. And millions upon millions. So they're going to have to do major desensitizing. Or maybe they're done. And, you know, I got a bad feeling about the next couple months. Just a feeling. You know, I don't have a ton of evidence to back it up. Other than the admissions of the government that are the scariest ever in history. You know, and then this nationwide drill they're about to set up, which eerily reminds me of 9/11. So I would pack some bags and get ready to go. You know, it's always good to be ready anyway. Okay, you know there's no ammunition. There's none to be had. Maybe a trickle here and there comes in once in a while, but it's gone. So you know what time it really is, right? So here's another thing, right? People have been telling me. First of all, I want to thank all my subscribers, right? Man, you guys are the best. To every one of you, we broke 600 the other day, and I want to let you know. Many of you have been asking me, "Hey, where can I go if they shut down your channel?" Because you guys remember they took down half my videos a month ago when that weird attack by YouTube went on, where they attacked all the channel's videos and vote botted them down and just took down a bunch of videos of a lot of people's. So you guys remember that. So I do have I opened up a new channel, and you're not going to believe what's going on. But it's at Clipser, Share Your Life at Clipser, and the link is over there. Actually, it's over there, but you know the routine. I always point the wrong way. Wow, it's awesome. And go to the views on my videos. It's going to show you just how much we get censored here at YouTube. Because every video on there, and it shows how long they've been there. Several of them I posted today have over 3,000 views already. Most of them have on average of between 3,000. You know, a couple got 7,000. And I haven't had nothing up there longer than 2 days. So I think they just knocked the last digit off the end of our videos. So, at any rate, that's what I got for you today. I'm NSM Doc, and I'll see you on the next round.